Oh yeah, I'm not in the game yet.
Yeah, no worries.
I opened up Roll20 and I'm like, that's good, and I forgot to actually go in.
No problem.
Yeah, I'm still
That's
trying
good
to add in on
enough.
my gear.
All right,
Yeah,
welcome to the chat.
Did Leaf ever show up?
I tried calling Leaf. He did not pick up.
He plays the drunk guy in this game.
No, it's Storm King's Thunder.
Oh, that's the
It's
story.
the drunk guy.
I'm
He's
saving it. I'll save no drink.
and there he is.
And Leaf is here.
Is there a reason why I shouldn't be?
No, I
were
called you
we were just
to make
on
sure
it.
that you were like awake.
Oh, right on.
We're
Yeah,
still
yeah, I
missing
see the
Deadly.
notification. Right on.
No worries. We didn't want you to miss a session again. Did you sleep through the last one?
Do what?
Did you sleep through the last one? Is that what happened?
I have no idea.
The Storm King Thunder one?
Storm King's Thunder. Yeah,
Did y'all do that on a Wednesday or Thursday?
Thursday.
Thursday.
Nope, Thursdays are family nights for me.
Oh, that's
Ah.
good. That's a good day. It's a good day to have. Solid day.
Yep, we all gather together, watch Critical Role, have a good time, play some
Oh,
board
nice.
games.
Awesome.
Are they still in season 2 of Critical Role?
Yeah.
Or they started season 3? Okay. Good.
It's probably gonna
Yeah,
be
it's
season
gonna be
2
a
for a while. Like,
Yeah, their campaigns. Their first campaign was like I think it was like 5 years they did that one.
Yeah.
Huh. Good, then that means I am in the current
oh
campaign.
man, now I'm
I just
gonna have
gotta get
to
caught up.
move my webcam up because now we have so many people.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say there's no competing with that show.
Yeah,
No.
Oh, absolutely
it's,
not.
It's very high quality.
If we all were together in one room and had multi-camera setups, I think we could do it.
Possibly.
I doubt we would compete with them though.
Yeah.
No, we would be a sideline show.
We do not have this. We do not have the star power
Yeah.
that they
That's
have.
true.
But we can all be nerdy ass voice actors.
Yeah,
That's true.
that is true.
Out of curiosity, before the stream starts, is the Memorial Day like just remembering veterans and stuff?
It is
Yes. Remembering veterans.
so the way it
and also-
works-
Yeah, go ahead.
So the way it works is there are 3 different holidays. There is Armed Service Day, Memorial Day, and Veterans Day. Armed Service Day is celebrating those that are still in service. Veterans Day are for those that have served, and Memorial Day is for those that never made it back home.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So it's really similar to we have a holiday called like Remembrance Day in November. That's basically the same.
Right.
Or very
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. We already started the stream, by the way.
Oh.
God damn it.
No worries. I wanted to start the stream at 7, and it's 7:05 now. Should we wait? Oh, Deadly's in Roll20. Is he in the chat?
Yeah.
Deadly is everywhere.
All right.
Also, hi, Deadly. I'm joining this game now.
Deadly is everywhere.
All right. Now let's start with
Let's
the
kill Deadly.
fun things of making Kane a character token. Did you already make one?
Yes. Let me. I don't. Hold on. I have to close out a sheet real quick. Pull
No
it back
worries.
up. Let me. Think I have enough. I think I have enough space left on my Roll20 to upload this.
Oh yeah,
so.
you only have like 100 megabytes of space on Roll20, don't you? On a free account?
Not even that. I've most of mine is used up for all the tokens for my campaign that I want to get back to running, but I don't have. But my players don't have the time, so
Oh,
I haven't
okay.
gotten the chance to.
No problem. Do you know the basic
So,
stories so far,
My
by the way,
Roll20
Falcon?
Briefly, I've hopped in and watched the streams here and there, but never too long preferred. I know Jack.
All right, did you catch?
Like, or
Did you
I've
catch
pushed
last week?
a bit
Okay.
on. I know cultists.
Yes.
Uh,
Dragon cultists,
I
to be
know-
specific.
Yeah, dragon cultists. Y'all are deep in some dragon cultist business. I know that. And yeah, I know building up to this, and I know y'all are deep in dragon cultists. That's about what I got. That's so.
You guys can, in character, fill him in if you want to.
Sorry, I'm looking at D&D memes.
Let's get to know him really good first.
Yeah, that's what. Hey, I'm actually technically two characters. You get to know both of us.
Oh well, you can fill yourself in.
Yeah, exactly.
Two characters.
Yeah.
You take my idea.
Hmm?
You take my idea.
No, I have a
Flies in this room
character.
now.
I have a character, and I've been wanting to play him, and he is two characters. So
Split personality.
no, not split personality. Literally two different people.
He has a little automaton.
Yep.
He's an artificer, which we will introduce in just a second once I finish this token, which is uploading. And do you have a picture for Mastov?
Yes, I will. I can pop it in a token and then put it in the artwork chat, but I don't think I have the space to upload it.
Yeah, just put it in artwork chat. Oh, somebody's watching the stream.
Oh, that might be me.
Yeah.
That is probably. Hello.
No, I called you to make sure that you were Echo. You only have 10 HP so far. Still missing Deadly.
Yeah, at the moment. I need to level him up a few more times.
You're an elf, right? So you have
Yeah.
dark vision?
I do. Yes.
60-30?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, no live stream on the YouTube. Oh,
Is the live stream on the YouTube not working?
waiting for
That's
beholding
annoying.
dice.
Yeah, I don't.
10
See
reef
it on the-
sharks. Okay.
You don't have to. I was just going through and I'm like, what would be cool? I feel like it would be hard for us to meet sharks on the road.
Let me see what ratings are reef sharks. Just one?
They're a half.
Why is it not working? Or now it's working.
They're a half CR each. So they
So you
kind of
can-
them
You can actually do 10. 10
That's what I
reef
chose.
sharks.
Let me
So, question for you: if an animal has like no CR rating, could we theoretically fight like 1,000 of them?
Yeah, you can find a horde.
Okay, can we fight we should fight a horde of frogs.
Just frogs. Like a plague of frogs.
Oh, I need to mute the fucking stream.
Yeah, probably.
Which would you rather fight? A Tarrasque-sized duck or 100 duck-sized Tarrasques?
Grass-sized duck.
Terrace-sized duck.
It's still a duck. It's just a really big duck.
Ooh, we could fight snakes. I'm just going through the player's handbook and looking at monsters.
Oh, I have it. You can go to monsters and then filter.
Oh, the monster
and
manual.
yeah, the monster manual is in the compendium. So you can go to monsters and filter by challenge rating. leagues.
Actually,
Yeah.
You got a what going on?
Anybody in the chat, if they comment a monster of challenge rating 5 or below, you guys have to fight it.
Let's go searching for it.
Let's go fight a shark.
So go share the stream on Facebook. You guys can find air elementals, a beholder zombie, a gorgon.
After like Storms and Thunder, I do not want to fight any more air elementals.
Elementals, yeah.
Yeah, that thing was. Oh, I just still don't know how we're gonna deal with it. That's
It's okay. Elliot will just die.
You said a beholder zombie, so that's what I'm gonna type in there. God.
All right.
No, that's not what I'm trying to
I got so much more stuff. Ooh, a boggle. What is a boggle?
I don't know what a boggle is. Probably like a trinket.
That's a weird looking thing.
Alright.
Boggles are little boogies of fairy tales. They lurk in the fringes of the Feywild and are also found on the material plane, where they hide under beds and in closets, waiting to frighten and bed evil folk with their mischief.
Harry Potter.
The devil.
Okay.
The devil. Yeah,
If
that's
for
what it is.
whatever
Devil.
reason I do have to leave, though, somebody can happily play my character so we don't lose out on the extra person.
You will lose out on experience points.
No, I'm saying they can play my character while I'm gone.
Ooh.
Like, I don't mind. That way we.
All right, that's up to you.
Yes, I don't mind that. So that way we still have 5 people playing or 6 characters playing.
Okay, I don't know why we're not streaming to YouTube.
What's the
What's the YouTube? Yeah, it still says sending data.
Ooh, we could fight a Swerf Neblin.
A Swerf Neblin? Yeah, you can.
Swerf Neblin.
Yeah, they're fun. Or no, I'm thinking of a Dwargar. Those are the ones that can change size.
All right, I tossed Mastub's token into the artwork, and his sheet is all set up for Mastub.
Mastop's token into the artwork.
I'm just rapidly trying to add in all the things I get, which is a lot for being.
You can do a half red dragon veteran.
Yeah.
Yeah, half dragon.
We could fight a black dragon wormling.
A unicorn.
Fuck, let's stab a unicorn, guy.
I don't think we
You
can
could
beat
try
it.
get some pretty cool materials from you.
We could. A young Remoraz. A barbed devil. Those could have some fun stuff.
It's kinky.
Right?
Me and Corey could fuck with an incubus.
Ooh, we could fight a
That's
we
true.
could fight a Brontosaurus.
You can fight a Triceratops
Those
as
are
well.
sound very fast.
Yep.
Ooh, brown bear.
Triceratops.
Hi, brown bear.
A water weird.
Okay, hold up. Let's go back to the Triceratops thing.
It's
Is
a
it-
CR5
So,
monster.
Animal. Can I animal handle that thing and turn it into my riding and my horse instead of my horse?
It is an animal.
It is an animal. We could.
You guys
But can
don't
we fight a
count.
T-Rex?
You guys don't count as chatters, so like people in the chat.
I want to fight a T-Rex.
But we're giving them ideas
I
of
think I'm harder.
what they could do.
Yeah.
Ooh, Velociraptor.
Gold dragon wormlings. Come on, guys, give us something fun to fight.
I think black dragon wormling over gold dragon wormling because gold dragon wormlings would at least be good.
Okay, so apparently
Black
we're
Dragon
not
Wormling would be bad.
streaming.
But we could save the gold dragon wormling from the black dragon wormling and get benefits from saving the gold dragons from its
We could
parents
do that.
while defeating the black dragon wormling.
Gil would
Very
not join in
possible.
fighting a gold dragon.
We're not fighting a gold dragon. We're fighting a black dragon that's attacking a gold dragon.
Hey,
Right.
Can
wait,
we
stop,
animal handle the
stop,
T-Rex?
stop, stop. Quick question for Falco. or Nepsnepchan,
Yeah.
is Mastov small, tiny, or medium?
He's medium.
Okay.
That's why I was like, could it be a little samurai dude? Because he's not like a tiny guy. He's normal size.
Okay. Sorry about that. You guys can go back to whatever you're talking about. But not over each other.
Turtle Druid.
That's what they usually are.
Just saying it pops up under any
Oh,
side
right,
of those.
in the monster menu.
Yeah. There's a bunch of different thugs. We could fight a thug.
Does he does Mastov have dark vision or anything?
Yeah, he does. It's all Mastov has 60 feet of dark vision.
And 30 feet to dim.
I think it's just 60 feet. Is
Okay.
what he can see through dark.
Okay, cool.
I'm just seeing if there's. Oh yes, I know a good spell. This is the spell we really needed. For Storm King's Thunder. Oh yeah, and this one. Okay, I don't have all my spells, but I have enough.
Yeah, so if you're catching this late, hey Adam. Everybody say hi to Adam.
Hello.
If you're catching this late or on YouTube, apparently we're not streaming to YouTube for some reason. I blame Restream, and I'm going to ask them about it because I'm paying them good money for this. Like, I'm actually on the premium for Restream, so they need to be taking care of that. But we are streaming to Twitch and to Facebook, so if you want to chat with us live, check us out there. Hopefully next week we'll be on YouTube. But right now we're just on Facebook and Twitch. Alright, Kane and Mastoff are done.
Ooh, we could fight a polar bear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and put the restream chat in the... Yeah, Tarnia, your name is taken up by the restream chat. Sorry. Not sorry.
So I just found a creature that I just watched on Critical Role that they fought. I didn't even know
really?
it was a real creature. Yeah, the face spider.
Oh, did they bring that back?
Oh, Steve doesn't stream to YouTube as well? It gives me the live replay as if I streamed live. But if I go to Beholding Dice at YouTube, Beholding Dice YouTube channel, it doesn't show that I'm streaming, which is lame.
Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Ooh, I could tame a Pegasus if we fought one. Or
Okay.
try to tame a Pegasus.
Let's get started. Hello, welcome to Beholding Dice. I am Arkham Raptor, your resident DM, aka Nathan. Let's go around the table and introduce our characters and our players, starting with Sleepy. Tell us about Rogar.
So, Sleepy Kadama, I am Rogar Sparkle Gem Knackle. I play Dragonborn Paladin, who just got the ability to summon a giant lizard. I'm very excited about that.
Name Mort. Oh, I should
Named
put it. Here's Rogar. Here's good old Mort.
And yeah, that's really.
Who is next? Leaf, tell us about Gale. Yeah,
Gale is
sorry.
a Tabaxi sorcerer.
Tabaxi Sorcerer. Yeah, where's Whispering Gale? Right here. Yeah, Restream, their character, or not character, Their customer support has been really good. They're really quick with the customer support. But
Well,
if I delete a upcoming stream on YouTube, it disconnects Restream from YouTube for some reason. Or if I pretty much touch anything on YouTube, Restream doesn't like it and disconnects YouTube. Brainor, tell us about Brainor.
All right, Brainor was formerly a wizard, who was formerly a cleric, who has just became a cleric again by appeasing his deity, and is now back on the holy path.
Awesome. And on his way to his home temple in Waterdeep, is that correct?
That is correct.
Unicorn. All right, you guys have to fight a unicorn just as soon as we finish
Oh, God.
introductions. All right, Deli, tell us about Aiden.
Aiden.
I love my friend.
What about Aiden? Deadly?
Oh, couldn't hear me.
I can hear
Nope.
you now.
All right, so I'm Aiden. I'm a ranger rogue. I have a cat named.
Cat named Cassius.
Yeah.
He was pretty awesome. Corey, tell us about Queg. Or Qued.
Quaig is the replacement character after my poor druid died fighting off some spiders. Quaig is a Way of Tranquility monk and is a turtle, so large. Is a large turtle running around with a half shell, swimming in the oceans now, beating people with a fist. And
Yeah.
having fun.
Corey, I think you're okay. Deadly, just make sure that you're streaming, you're speaking up. Sam, chill out. Sorry. Alright, he's having to go out. Atarnia, tell us about Cedric. Give me 1 second.
Cedric's a Hexblade Devotion Paladin who serves Tyr proudly. Praise Tyr.
Quick question: can y'all hear me better?
Yes.
I hear you all right. How do you have a +9
To
to your praise tier?
I just changed it.
No. So I'm sticking with the actual wisdom proficiency is.
No, wait, actually, I don't have any mods on it. I just have a +9.
here, I'm gonna smack him.
It is set as expertise, though, so.
So that's just wisdom and proficiency.
Ooh, aren't you special?
So let's add 3 to it to make it an even 10.
Sorry, I am back. So we heard about Cedric. Nep-Chan, tell us about your character, who we will meet in just a second.
Yeah, so Kane's an artificer, and he's a sword boy. He has a sword, and he's an artificer. He uses magic and stuff, and he has a little robot friend that follows him around and does a lot of the murder. Yeah, that's Kane's just a badass.
And also to your DM, Deadly, don't worry about that right now. We'll worry about that later. Out of game, we had a discussion about downtime during the travel up north between Baldur's Gate and Waterdeep and what they wanted to do with that downtime and how much it would cost. Let's not do the calculations right now because that's really nerdy and that would take a lot of time. Oh, here's Quake. Quake is the only one I haven't shown. And Aiden.
But I like being nerdy.
We did do Pythagorean's theorem last game, so we got pretty nerdy with it.
Nerd out for the nerd time.
Dang it. Okay, so you guys are still traveling along the tradeway, almost to Waterdeep. You're about to cross a bridge over the water coming from the Ardeep Forest. And you pass along another traveler who would like to come along on your journey along with his little samurai friend. Kane, go ahead and give me an athletics or charisma check, or a persuasion check, whichever one is higher for you.
Forgot they're both awful. Oh no, my persuasion's over. Persuasion. Hey, all right.
Okay, you are a bodyguard. You have been hired by Nerite Verther, a wool seller who is on their way to Waterdeep, and you will be paid 10 gold per 10 day. And it's only 10 day till Waterdeep. It's less than 10 day till Waterdeep, so you'll probably only get paid 7 gold.
Who was I hired by?
Nerite Verther. Let me put it in chat for you.
Alright, thank you. Because that is the name that I do not know how to spell correctly.
It's weird.
Yeah, that was nowhere near what I thought.
And Deadly is still tied up. Okay, let's talk about what happened last game. So Deadly, we met a new traveler named Jamna Gleamsilver, a gnome who seems to be kind of shady. And the character also, another traveler came and joined the dragon cultists along in their caravan, which they have shunned multiple people along the tradeways, so it's weird that they have accepted a traveler into one of their caravans. And everybody in the party was very perceptive and saw that he was hiding geometric tattoos underneath a red hood, and those geometric tattoos signify him as a Red Wizard of Thay, which is a group of malicious wizards from a far-off land. So now we know that the Cult of the Dragon is somehow being helped by either one Red Wizard or maybe all of the Red Wizards. And just to give you some perspective, Thay is a dictatorship dictated by a necromancer. So that's kind of the evil that we're talking about. Yeah, exactly. So that adds a little bit of a wrinkle to the plan. Thinking Jamna Gleamsilver as the more suspicious threat, Deadly, aka Aiden, tried to kidnap her in the middle of the night and accidentally woke her up, and she got away and claimed that he was trying to rape her. And so Deadly was tied up by the other people in the caravan and is still tied up. And then later, Jamna Gleamsilver came to the party and introduced herself as being on the same side as the party, along with the same intentions as the party, and wanted to find out exactly what the Cult of the Dragon was carrying, from Baldur's Gate to Waterdeep, and they did a ruse along with Mort trying to tear off Braynor's leg, and that was successful. Oh, weird. It says waiting for me. I don't know what that means. Let me try. So, Gleamster found out that that the cult was hoarding jewelry and other types of goods from the Greenfields, which is the southern part of the Sword Coast. And how can I just go live? Do I have to hit go live each time that this happens? YouTube Studio Beta. Alright, I guess we're live now. Yes, we're live now on YouTube. Okay, cool. I believe. Chat, tell me if I'm wrong. So the plan went off without a hitch, and Jamna agreed to publicly absolve Aiden of any wrongdoing and get him untied. So we're going to do that first, and then you guys are going to fight a unicorn. So you guys are traveling along, and you pick up this new traveler, Kane, and his samurai automaton, who is now a bodyguard for Neride Verther. And Jamna yells out, "Wait! Wait! I have something to say. I don't think that we should have this man tied up. I know he is a vile, vile man, but
I'm still showing Waiting for Beholding Dice on YouTube, just so you know.
It's still not working? Is this some live now?
Yeah, it just says Waiting for Beholding Dice, May 27th, 2019. Or 2/27/19. Or May 27/19.
Is this one person is watching?
Yeah, it's I'm on the live stream, but it just says Waiting for Beholding Dice at the bottom.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it. I'll look it up in between games. But you'll be able to find the replay of the game. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. I'll figure it out between games. I'll look into restream and figure it out. So, James says, "It's the vile man, but I forgive him. I mean, I am utterly beautiful, and I cannot blame a man's desire to take hold of him. I will press no charges, and I will hold no accountability for him. Please, Alcrini Yelton, release this man and let him carry on as a free man." And Alcrini Yelton, the head of the wagon train, looks to her from his wagon and says, "Do you really want to release him? I mean, you know what he tried to do to you." And she goes, I know, but it's better to forgive than to hold grudges. And for this, I forgive him. And Neil Yelton says, "Well, all right," and unties Aiden. Aiden is now free and ungagged. And you guys are about to fight.
Whack him in the back of the head and tell him to behave.
I have no idea what's going on.
Oh yeah, can so Rogar is gonna kind of walk up to Mort, and using like my telepathy with Mort, I'm gonna tell him to lick the new guy on the face and see how he reacts. So a celestial giant lizard. Can't remember Falco's characters.
Okay.
Kane will start petting him.
Aiden, make an animal handling check.
Do you mean me?
No, Aiden.
Oh.
Mort comes to him, sniffs him, and smells something foul.
No, I think he was meaning he was.
Oh,
going
I meant
to,
like a
send it to. Yeah, the Falco's character. Yeah,
Yeah,
not
since
me.
he's new. I wanted to see how he
So,
reacts.
Kane is going to begin petting
Oh,
him
to
and
Kane.
rubbing him.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
Kane. Oh, I thought you meant Aiden. Sorry about that. Kane, make an animal handling check.
It's Nate.
Okay. He does smell something foul on you.
You still a foul-smelling worm.
I mean, that's not even incorrect. That's just how Kane smells. Kane's got a fuck ton of like sulfur and shit in his jacket.
Ooh.
He just smells like rotten eggs. Go ahead and put your tokens somewhere on this seat. Let me find a unicorn for you to fight.
Also, I found out Mastov has 31 hit points, not 30. Look at my 2
Unicorn
points.
is challenge rating 5.
I'm just remembering I don't have to stand in the back anymore.
Wait, what the hell are you standing on?
Me?
Yeah.
It is a celestial giant swamp lizard.
Alright, as you pass through the Ardeep forest, a white shimmering horse leaps out into the tradeway with golden mane and a golden tail, and you see the glint and sparkle above his head. You notice that he has a spiral horn coming out of his face. You have seemed to come into this person's...
I'm gonna try to tame it.
I mean, it is a unicorn.
Mastov immediately steps in front of Kane and pulls out his sword. As Mastov does.
I'm trying to befriend it.
Would it know Slytherin?
Slytherin? Sylvan?
They're considered beasts.
Sylvan? Sorry, I can't even read them.
Yeah, we're definitely not on YouTube. I'm sorry, chat. We are on Facebook and Twitch, but I'll talk to Restream and figure out how to get on YouTube. Because to me,
I don't think
on
that
the live
works.
dashboard, it says that we're live. But
Oh yeah, it's very
I don't know. Okay.
I'm pretty sure unicorns are only friends with females anyways, but, you know, who knows?
Yeah, Dilly, I'm pretty sure unicorns are not considered beasts. I'm pretty sure they're either considered fey or celestial.
They're considered celestials.
Actually, Leaf, thank you for the... I can't read that because I cannot read Korean? Is that Korean?
Nope, it's just a face.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Alright, the unicorn leaps out and seems to have encroached upon its lair. Everybody roll initiative.
No, wait, not that.
Alright.
You tried doing animal... Oh, sorry. Am I... Who am I...
There's some echo going on there.
Who am I repeating on?
I don't
Alright, it's
know.
gone now. It's gone now. Okay, good. I was afraid to say anything.
Cedric tells the unicorn to fuck off, and Celestial.
No, I want to be its friend.
Mastuff would also tell the unicorn to fuck off, but he can't.
Sorry, I forgot to. Corey, what did you get? A 17? I forgot to
17.
take off your guys' stuff since last game. Unicorn rolled a 4.
It's about to die before it can do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's gonna happen.
Hold on, how far away is it from?
Alright, you cast animal handling check. Its intelligence is higher than 4. So the spell fails. Okay, let me.
And it's not a beast.
I believe it might be a beast. I don't know. It's a large
I don't-
celestial.
Yeah, it's not a beast.
Sleepy, what did you roll? 8. Get rid of that.
Yeah, I think I'm on it.
You are on it. You were just on there twice.
Can I spend more than 1 key point a turn?
I believe you can, of course. Yeah, definitely.
As many as you want to spend. It's just you only have so many bonus actions.
Okay.
Or 1 bonus actions.
Right.
Okay.
But you can burn them as much as you want. It is just far enough away. That's annoying.
Sorry about this little... I mean, everybody's ascending. Alright, Whispering Gale, what would you like to do?
Whispering Gale approaches, his arms akimbo as if offering friendship. Hello.
Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't help but notice that you're a little out of place. Perhaps you'd like to travel with us, or run away.
And in what language are you speaking this?
How did it respond to the language spoken earlier? The animal handling check.
Oh, the spell just failed.
Oh. Well, I've got either Celestial or Sylvan.
It's up to you how you speak to it.
Celestial. Why not?
It does not move its mouth, but you hear in your mind it says, "You have encroached upon my territory. I cannot allow this. This is my lair. You must leave or die."
Sure, just let us go. Or come with us. Your territory would expand. You get more mares that way.
Alright, give a persuasion check. First, an animal handling check to see what sex a unicorn is. And then a persuasion check to see if that actually worked.
Would my animal handling check earlier have let me know?
What was your animal handling check?
16.
You know it to be a male.
Okay.
But Gale doesn't know yet. First, Gale, give me an animal handling check to see if you know if it's a male or female. Alright, you know it is a male. You gave an 18 persuasion. And I don't want to do this because the chat actually gave us a creature for you to fight.
Make the unicorn gay.
The chat gave us an encounter.
That's true. The chat gave. The
We
chat
don't
gave.
all have to be murder hobos.
Chat, what do you think?
It could be a gay unicorn that falls in love with him, and they start having some. I mean, he is a cat person, so they could have him having bestiality gay sex.
Make the unicorn gay. No murder hoping. Aiden says kill it.
I mean,
Chat, what do you think?
it's halfway there. He's a unicorn, halfway to being gay as it is. But
Dan G says don't kill the unicorn. Oh my gosh.
there you go.
Adam, are you still here?
Hump it. You would say hump it, Dan. And these are my friends.
Oh,
He
okay.
continues to stare in a disapproving dad way.
If you're just joining in, the party has encountered a unicorn thanks to the chat. And just to let you know, if you name a monster of challenge rating 5 or below in the monster manual, then the party has to encounter it. So,
Boo.
Dirty Unicorn White. What? I think that's racist.
What's that?
Your friend Dan just said Dirty Unicorn White.
Dirty unicorn white.
Yeah. I don't know if that's racist or not.
I don't know if that would be racist.
Maybe racist to unicorns.
Driving unicorn.
Racist to unicorns, exactly. Bad music.
I mean, the unicorn is white.
That's true. That's true.
It is a white token.
Okay.
Okay.
With that
Dan,
persuasion
stop.
check, the unicorn says to you all in Celestial, "Fine.
Woo!
You may all leave, but I will be watching you. Do not encroach upon this area again." And how many of you know Celestial?
Me.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
It
He
also
stares confused.
says it in Elvish and Sylvan.
In what in Sylvan?
It says Elvish and Sylvan.
Okay, I understand that, and so does Masta.
Okay.
I don't have
There's
Elvish
a lot of
anymore.
rumbling and bumbling and words I don't understand.
And then to other folk within 60 feet of it, in your mind you hear, "Yes, you may leave my lands, but do not encroach upon them again."
Thank you.
No, language it up. It's your chat.
And here we had magic items we could have gotten from them. Here.
Yeah, do we go get it as it turns its back?
I mean,
I still don't understand a thing that it said.
It in your mind you heard it say, "You may leave my lands. Now please go and do not encroach upon them again."
Speak common.
It does not speak common. It was telepathy in your mind, so it came out in common.
It can speak telepathically to your mind. It can do that whether you, as long as you speak a language.
Oh, okay.
So it's up to you guys what you want to do now. Whispering Gale, your turn is done, unless you want to make an action.
No.
All right, Brainer, what would you like to do?
So I'm checking with that religion check to see if my character would know that unicorns are followers of LaRue, who happens to be the daughter of Selune, who is the deity that put me on the
man.
planet.
That I do not know.
Well, I'm checking to see if my character knows that. So I'm not just saying that because I know that.
Oh, you do know that for sure?
Yes.
18 would definitely let you know that. That's
Yes.
true. I was just about to check the Forgotten Realms wiki.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Knowing what about the unicorn now?
Unicorn, so LaRue, Lurue, is also known as the Unicorn, and is the daughter of Selune.
Oh, okay.
So
killing her would have been a bad thing.
Well, I'm gonna try to use that as a way to. I'm gonna basically mention that I hear, let the unicorn know that I am here on basically the orders of Salune, and I'm sure that his deity, LaRue, would appreciate it if he had anything that could help us, that he would help us. Trying to persuade.
At the mention of LaRue, the unicorn bows its head and raises it back up. So, Brainer, what else would you like to do?
I'm trying to see if I can persuade the unicorn if it has anything that can help us. If it doesn't want to come with us, if at least it could give us if it had anything to help us, maybe get us some stuff.
No, I am no golden stag. I cannot help you. If you guys don't know, they had an encounter with a golden stag earlier in this game, in which they murder hoboed. And if they didn't murder hobo him, they would have followed him and the stag would have given them a +1 longbow, which Aiden is still sour about.
What you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Right? No.
Okay. Well then,
Brainer
I'm going
immediately
to...
shocking grass. The golden shillelagh.
Whole totally different Brainor now. So I'm also going to prepare a hold person in case I see Aiden try to attack the unicorn.
Okay. And what would Riven do?
Riven would basically just make herself known to the unicorn as a fellow celestial.
Okay. You see the unicorn's eyes dart to Riven, and it slightly bows its head. Kane, what would you like to do?
And I would have returned the bow. Unicorn bowed.
Okay.
Just kind of looks at one and am I going to do we attack it? Do we not?
Oh, I guess
no.
I guess I didn't.
I'm
sorry.
It's no longer hostile to us. We have permission to pass.
Okay.
We're just trying not to intrude on his land as much as possible.
Okay. Mastov, don't kill it. Okay, we'll walk away with Mastov trailing him.
Or we could be assholes and just slaughter it.
Nah.
Quake, what would you like
I
to do?
don't think they would be happy with that.
Oh god. I'm sorry. I will walk away since it's unfortunately no longer hostile towards us. I shall let it go.
Alright, Cedric?
Cedric's gonna... Well, does he know where the cultists are sleeping?
They're not sleeping now. They are all wide awake and still waiting in their wagons, waiting for you guys to deal with the unicorn problem. Because it is blocking the road.
Cedric's gonna flip off the cultist and then sit down on the unicorn play.
Okay.
Make a stealth check.
Nah, you just did out in the open. Alright, Aiden, what would you like to do? Big question now.
You're gonna owe me for brain.
Make sure you speak up, Deadly.
You still can't hear me good enough?
No,
Not really.
That's
It's
good.
A little
just
quiet.
that you cut out a bit.
You're also slightly low, and I've turned you up in Discord. So, also you might hear a humming in the background. We are painting the living room, so there's a nail driver being used. So there might be a faint hum in the recording. So, Aiden, what are you doing?
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yes.
Alright. So, Brainer, you owe me on this one.
Do what?
You owe me on this one, Brainer.
Why?
Oh. After the stag, you owe me on this one.
I didn't
gonna
know
leave
the
the
stag
damn
was
thing
going to
alone.
give you anything.
Should have known.
That would be metagaming.
Jackass. I'm leaving this one alone, I guess. I'm not gonna do
Says
anything.
it says the man who just said that metagamed what deity the unicorn came from.
Exactly.
But that would be something my character would probably know.
Yeah, you're right.
My character wouldn't know that the stag was gonna give us a +1 longbow.
That's true. That is true.
Your character would know it would give us something.
Not necessarily.
Not
Fays
necessarily.
usually dick people over.
Yeah.
It's true.
Fays are notorious for dicking people over.
Don't make me change my mind and attack this damn thing.
I got my action prepared.
Good. Because I'm liable to blow dart you first. So I'm going
Chat says take the unicorn horn, might need it for later. I hear it's very potent. It's used in Chinese herbal medicine. Or in this world, Yangshi? Isn't that like the China world? I can't remember. Alright, so
But remember,
Aiden,
if the effects
you're
last
not
more than
doing
4
anything?
hours, see your local doctor.
Exactly. Aiden, you're not doing anything?
No,
4 to
Aiden's
6.
going to leave the map.
Alright, Sleepy, what would you like to do? Or, sorry, Rogar.
We're just seeing that everyone else isn't engaged. So, oh, wrong direction. This way. Moving away.
Okay.
As he gets close, Mastov stiffens. As
wanna
Mastov
pet it.
does when anyone gets close.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'll tell Mort to give him another lick as we go, and that'll be my turn.
Alright, Mort is loyal, so he gives, even though he doesn't like it, he gives Kane a lick. And the unicorn turns his head and retreats back into the trees. Congratulations, you have beaten the unicorn encounter.
Yay!
Oh, you guys aren't with me here.
Kane
I think
lost.
this is time for Praise the Lune.
Praise the Lune.
Kane will also just mumble under his breath like, I've been working with you people for 5 minutes. And 5 minutes is all it took for a unicorn to come out of the woods and try and kill us.
Yeah, we're very influential.
I can tell. Also, hello, I'm Kane, and this is my stuff.
Nice to meet you. I'm Brandor, and this is...
You guys,
Also, my stuff don't kill any of them.
you guys each gain 257 experience points.
Woo!
What experience are we at?
6920 before the 257.
Okay, so you guys are traveling down the road.
Am I correct with 71, 77?
Yep.
Sweet.
It's almost 4 sevens.
Yep.
Yep.
And 4 days away from Waterdeep, you guys awake to a loud scream throughout the camp. What would you like to do?
Scream?
A scream.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
didn't do it.
directly for
I've been
Aiden.
sleeping right here the whole time.
Riven was watching.
It came from Nerite Verther near one of the wagons.
Okay. I'm going to run over there and see what's going on. As quick as I possibly can.
Kane and my stuff will also head that way.
I'll head that way as well.
Gil wants to find Aiden in case we have another cry of rape.
Right.
Be a witness. Rogar is also going to run to the source of the screen. Or run.
Blue, red, or green? What does that mean?
Because he's staying in his tent.
Oh, nice.
So is it a blue tent, a red tent, or a green tent?
Nice. That's the little highbrow joke for you. So you come upon the scene next to a wagon, and you find one of the people that you've been traveling with stabbed through with a sword and laying down in a pool of his own blood.
Has he been dead for less than a minute?
No.
Been dead for longer than a minute.
Yes.
Okay.
Narite says, I woke up and I found him. I swear I didn't have anything. I don't even have any weapons on me. And who did this? Who did this?
Can I cast Zone of Truth?
Mystery to me.
Ask him exactly what he saw.
You cast Zone of Truth, and he says, I came up from my tent at dawn. I walked over. I smelled something faintly like blood. I came to this wagon, and I found this man dead.
Kane's gonna try and look around and specifically look at the sword, see if there's anything weird about it.
Brainerd, you did not find anything unusual.
Yeah.
Kane, you see that all of the... By the way, this has now become a throng of the entire camp has now come surrounding this body. Kane, you realize that all of the footprints around the body are all made by the people who woke up to look at the body. There are no footprints from the night before.
Quick, someone get a stick. We can still poke it.
Okay, speak with the dead.
This body was moved.
Oh,
Okay.
and it would probably be in the Zone of Truth as well.
Okay. Does it have a... Must still have a mouth and can't be undead. Alright, the corpse lurches forward and everybody screams and backs away. And then sits
Relax.
with-
I'm just asking some questions.
with dead white eyes. And just sits up and stares.
Who did this to you?
The gnome.
Why would the gnome do this to you?
I found her stealing from my wagon.
Are you part of the dragon cults?
Yes.
What is the dragon cult planning?
We are planning to resurrect Tiamat from the Nine Hells. And at this, multiple people are gasping and shifting around and looking at Brainor strangely and going back to the corpse, and they're horrified at what they're seeing. You have one question left.
Does anybody else have a question that they want to ask?
I think it's only you that can ask it.
Well, I'm asking for them if
Okay.
they want to ask it, so I can ask it of them.
In what way?
I
did
could
they
be a
attempt
dick.
to
I could
resurrect?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
be a dick and
How
say
would-
that was your question, and he would say no.
Well, I wouldn't have been asking it directly to him, and I think that's one of
Right.
the stipulations. I have to ask
Ah.
him directly.
Gotcha. Thong, 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 thong.
Ask them how they attempt to resurrect.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll ask. How do they plan to resurrect Tiamat from the layers of hell?
They have a plan, but I do not know it. But I know it will happen.
Dang. Okay. And with that, the spell releases, and
And it flops
He
back
returns
to the
back to death.
ground in his own blood. Everybody turns to Jamna Gleamsilver and says, "Show us your weapons." Sheepishly, she produces 2 short swords. And a cranial Yelton says, those swords are a match for that wound. I can see it. Why would you do this?
But I think that's pretty obvious on why she would do this.
You were stealing from his cart. And Jamna shrugs her shoulders and says, yes, I was stealing from his cart. I am not the most pious of women, but I did not know of any of this. What did you call it? Dragon cult? I was simply trying to find something valuable so that I can sell it in Waterdeep. And for that, I am sorry. I subject myself to any punishment you wish to give. And Acrinio Yelton calls out to Brainor, his knight, and his mage, says, Caesar! Brainor, what did you do?
I'm going to ask her politely to come with us.
She sheathes her short swords and goes to you with arms outstretched. Cedric, what would Cedric like to do?
Let Deadly go first. He asked first.
Oh, sorry, Deadly. What would you like to do?
Let me
Aiden.
deal with it.
I'm pretty sure you're violating your well, what's it called?
Restraining order.
Yeah, restraining order.
I don't think there was a restraining order put on. Actually,
I think I've been acquitted.
You've been acquitted, and Okreni
been
Olyelton snaps at you and says, "I know exactly what you would do to her, you foul creature."
Oh,
No,
would you?
she does not go to you. She will face justice in Waterdeep, just as you should.
Oh, okay.
All right, Cedric, what would you like to do?
Cedric's gonna draw his sword and walk towards the cultist.
The dead one?
No, the live ones.
Okay, what would you like to do? The ones that you know to be cultists, pretty much everybody starts stepping back. They're all kind of intermixed within the merchants and the other travelers in the caravan. There's only about a dozen of them, but there's about 20 people in the caravan. So, do you target one specifically, or
is there one that looks to be the leader of them?
As you draw your sword and the people start pulling away, as Barrows Joss, the Red Wizard of Thay, unbeknownst to the other travelers, steps up and says, Peace! Peace, all of you. Please put down your weapons. We haven't had enough bloodshed today. She will face punishment. Let that be a lesson for all. And let us bury this man.
Red Wizards are with the cultists, correct?
As far as you know, this man has been traveling with the cultists.
I was gonna say, because whenever I used Divine Sense last time, I got a bad stench from him, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna intimidate him.
Okay, what would you like to say?
Uh, you deserve to perish as well.
Me? I don't. I. What did I do? I did not kill anyone.
It's not what you have done, but it's what you're going to do.
You would kill me for a crime I have not yet committed?
Yes.
How is that just?
It's
Yeah,
what the
Minority
gods
Report.
want.
Kane is just so confused.
It is
Kane's
what your
just
gods
looking through
want. I have. There's no proof of that. Please help me. And he looks around to the other at the other merchants and the other people around in traveling along in the caravan. And Acrenio Yelton and Nerite Verther come up and all come up and stand between you and Asberos Jos and says, I don't know, Lasperio the Silent puts a hand on your shoulder and says, I do not know what you are talking about, but please, let's not have any more violence today.
The stench of them in the air disgust me,
Them.
and they should be eradicated.
Who is them?
Cedric's gonna point towards the cultists, including the Red Wizard.
What did they do?
They're evil and plan to resurrect Tiamat from the Nine Hells.
That is what this man said. I don't know if any other people are part of this dragon cult. I've never heard of such a thing. The cult of the dragon has long been in disarray and disuse. Nobody has resurrected a necromantic dragon in centuries.
I'm inside checking that. Is he lying?
No, he's actually telling the truth.
About everything?
I believe so. As far as I know, the Cult of the Dragon has not been active for the past few centuries.
Okay. And they're in disarray and all that kind of stuff?
As far as everybody else thinks, they haven't fought any dragon liches or anything lately in the past few centuries. So everybody thought that the Cult of the Dragon was just a part of history, pretty much.
Okay. So he believes what he's saying.
Lasperio the Silent believes what he's saying.
Okay.
Well, obviously this cult has reorganized themselves, so we should disorganize them.
We cannot kill anyone else over the words of a dead man.
The dead man spoke the truth, though.
Can Rogar walk up and touch Cedric on the back and just say, my god does not call for the blood of those that have not committed crimes.
And Esperos just pipes up and says, see? Your god? His god? Who are we to believe?
And I'm just gonna, I'm gonna kind of like wink, wink, nudge, nudge, kind of like wink at Cedric. Just run away, just trying to.
All right, make a stealth check with advantage.
Just because that.
Because you're like touching him. Okay.
Giggity.
Please.
Yes, please. Please just come talk this out.
Cedric walks away, just obviously furious.
Wiggity swooty, I'm coming for the booty.
Could I like walk off with Cedric and try and get a one-on-one?
Yeah, you can.
Gail's just going to bed.
Yeah, it's still very
Cedric,
early morning. It's just barely past dawn.
Sleeping in.
Okay.
I just want to like sneakily tell Cedric, and because I don't think he was there when we were talking to the
No.
other those guilds. I can't remember.
Laos and Erlanther and
the
Antharp
Harpers.
Froom. Yes, the one that sent you on this mission.
From the Iron Gold. So I'm just gonna say there are many forces working together to stop their planning, but they need us to follow them to see where they're going. So we cannot kill them before they get there.
Alright, Aiden, where are you stealthing?
You're muted,
Out of
Deadly.
camp. Out of camp, ahead of everybody.
Okay, you make your way fairly
Yes, yes.
silently out of camp. Alright, where are you trying to perceive, Brainor?
Trying to perceive Aiden. Apparently, he's too sneaky for me and Riven.
Yep. Yep. Alright, would anybody else like to do anything during this?
I'm just wandering around, seeing if we see anything, scoping out the area, scoping out the forest and whatnot, wandering around, be my tortily self, turtle.
Turtle,
Kane
turtle.
will probably walk up to Brainor, just because Brainor. Does Brainor look the most normal out of everyone there? I imagine.
He has
beautiful.
he has a slightly bluish tint, and he is absolutely gorgeous.
That's much more normal than everyone else. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, Kane will walk up to him and it's. Can you tell me what is going on here? I can't count the amount of undercurrents that is going on, and I don't understand.
Okay. So I'll pull him to the side, kind of away from everybody, so I can talk to him privately. And recount the whole backstory of us arriving in Greenest to see the entire village being ransacked by these Cult of the Dragon. And we were asked to chase them down. We followed them to a cave where we, between two different trips, found a cave where they had black dragon eggs. And that they had been telling us that they were, or through some contact we had, that they are trying to revive Tiamat to the material plane. And right now we are traveling with this caravan because there is members of the cultists in the caravan as well. And we're trying to gather more information, figure out where they're going, so we can potentially stop them.
I see. Wow.
Am I missing anything?
No, I think you hit it right on the head. By the way, Cedric, Rogar, and Brainor all get points of inspiration.
I already had one.
Cool. But Cedric and...
I also already have one.
Alright. You guys
Haven't had a
gotta
chance to
use
use 'em
those.
I get
Oh, I almost
Yeah.
destroyed
I'll
everything.
just thank you. I'll do my best to stay out of the way, or assist where I can. I'm not a fan of people trying to bring back ancient gods of destruction and all that.
Neither am I. I think
As long as one's-
people's lives would be in chaos if such a thing happened.
Yeah. Well, we're on the same page for the time being, so we should be so I have no problem working with you and your friends.
By the way, have you accepted your lady and savior, Salune?
Here's a pamphlet.
I don't follow any gods.
Ooh, that's actually worse than following an evil deity.
Oh God, here we go again.
No, seriously, like in D&D, atheists end up in the lowest level of hell, where they're consumed by.
Yes, like here in the good old, you know,
Good old gospel.
good old God and soul of the world we live in.
Yeah, and then Kane will try and be out of the way with Mastov, as Mastov continues to look at anybody who gets too close with a glare that only a robot face can do.
All right,
Hey, what are you-
is that all that you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys travel along the way. People that you know to be cultists have gathered up the body and put it in one of their wagons, and are now traveling along, giving Brainor, especially very dirty looks, as well as Cedric. And Jamna is now being kept prisoner by Elkraniel Yelton.
Anytime the cultists look at Cedric, he's just gonna fake jump at them.
Bad Cedric.
Celine Gate says, "I love you, Sleepy."
Oh, that's my girlfriend. That's fine.
Oh, is that Akami?
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, Akami.
Hi.
Everybody say hi to Akami.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Give us something fun to fight.
Yeah, name a creature of challenge rating 5 or below. I can give you. I'll give you examples.
Oh, she's at work. She might not be able to fight now.
Not 4. So these are kind of the examples that they can fight. Just name it in chat. I think Hill Giant sounds good.
I'll fuck up the hill giant now.
Oh, let's go with Shambling Mound again.
Honestly, I think Kane and Mastov could fuck up the Shambling Mound as well.
Oh, am I still in battle music? No, it's ambiance. It just sounds very
An
intense.
owlbear and a giant crocodile. There we go. We can fight a couple of those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Suddenly, you're on set by 3 owlbears and 4 giant crocodiles. Come at you.
All
right. On your journey, you cross over a hill and you start to see the walled city of Waterdeep in the distance. A giant harbor, ships going to and fro, and a large castle set in the middle. It's a very long city and it's all walled off. And it's still about 2 days' journey, but you are getting ever closer. All right, you sit down for the night. Brainor, give me Riven. Give me a perception check.
With advantage due to keen hearing and sight.
Okay, give me 1 second.
So it would be a 22. Owl has advantage on wisdom, perception checks that rely on hearing or sight.
Oh, sorry.
With a
Prepare.
22, it did not notice anything.
Oh dang.
Aiden, are you back in the camp, or what are you doing?
All right, I'm staying just outside, away from everybody.
Okay. And you're kind of something through, so you're not pitching up a tent or anything like that? You're staying out in the wilderness?
Oh, he's pitching a tent, all right.
Oh, by the way, guys, if you think it's weird that I have my arm rolled up, I have my sleeve rolled up this way, I got a new tattoo, which you probably can't see because the bitrate on this video is horrible. Yay! Who else? So, sorry, Aiden, let Cassius make a perception check. Okay. Cassius does not perceive anything either. Rogar, let Mort give me a perception check.
Ooh, I don't know if he's perceptive.
Probably not. It would
By
be
the
just
way,
straight
I've
wisdom.
been using alarm
Wisdom?
around my tent.
Are you doing that every night?
I've been doing it every night.
Is that a retcon, or are you just saying that? Or have you actually been doing that every night?
I mean, that's what I would have been doing this whole time. Every night before going to bed, around the tent with me and the other bodyguards with our charge.
Okay.
And as it says, I would have set it so that they could enter and exit as they needed to without alarming.
Okay.
But it's like every time we've been camping or been out and about on nights, I've always had alarm out. Even when I was a wizard.
Could Mastov make a perception check?
Mastov can, yes.
All right, Mastov's proficient in perception. And that's a 5. That's a natural 1.
That's a natural 1.
Good job,
Mastov did not perceive anything. You go here.
Yeah. So it definitely wouldn't be the whole camp, but it would be at least my tent.
All right, you hear a bell go off as somebody enters your tent.
Okay. I jolt awake and I look to see what I can see.
You see a man. 1 second. In black clothing, set against a black background with a weird mask. Yeah, you're outside of here. You're out. You're out. Kane, you are over here. Give me 1 second, guys. Kane is a new addition to the game, so we're just making him there.
Oh yeah. I was just about to ask where Kane would be, so.
Yeah. And you are prone because you are sleeping.
I probably wouldn't be wearing my armor then.
You would not be.
Kane's armor is just like.
All right. Everybody, give me. Everybody, roll for initiative.
Oh shit! All right.
Out of curiosity, is unarmored defense 10 plus death?
10 plus dex, yeah.
Do you have unarmored defense as a?
No, just natural AC.
Just like naturally, like when you're not.
Yeah, it's 8 plus your No, it's 8 plus
10 plus
dex.
dex. 10 plus dex.
Oh well, if it's proficiency, then it would be my proficiency.
No, it's just 10 plus dexterity
Just
modifier.
10 plus dex?
Oh, I thought it was 8 plus your proficiency plus dexterity modifier.
No,
I think
that's older edition.
I thought unarmored defense added wisdom as well.
No, that's monk unarmored defense. This is just like your natural AC.
Oh.
Okay, let's get along with the game, guys.
It's not monk unarmored defense.
Thank you, sorry.
No problem. All right, is everybody roll for initiative?
Yep.
Brainer, what do you do?
I'm casting Hold Person on the black masked person.
Okay, did you already cast it? Okay,
Yes.
they have to do a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. Beating a
They rolled an 8.
15.
So
They have to beat a 15. So
he stands in place with a short sword at his side, and he's frozen.
all right.
Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
That was an action. I don't think I have any bonus actions.
You are still prone.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get up, and I'm going to. Do I have any? And I'm gonna start waking everybody else up in the tent. If they aren't
Okay.
awake already.
It would take you a bonus action to wake one person up. So
Okay.
who-
I'll wake up the nearest fellow bodyguard.
so probably
it'd
the
be this
mage
guy.
or the.
The mage? Yeah, let's do the mage.
All right. He awakes with the start, and he gets initiative.
And I point. Yeah, and I point at the masked dude that I said I've got him held. But this guy is entering our tent unauthorized.
Okay. The Dragon Wings are now going to attack you all
sorry,
in a surprise round.
My initiative was 20 and ours was 18.
Sorry?
Our initiatives were 20. Sorry, was that us waiting?
I think it's a surprise round.
It's a surprise
The
round.
only reason I got to go is because I had the alarm set.
Exactly.
Sorry, I missed that.
Sorry. Yeah, I should have explained that. So the Dragon Wings are going to go. They're going to attack with advantage. And they're going to use one by Kane is going to use fanatical advantage. 24 versus your AC.
For me, is that against me or messed up?
Kane specifically.
Okay, 20. Yeah, that'll.
24.
Yeah.
You
24 damage.
you take 10 slashing damage and 2 acid damage.
Oh. Alright.
The next one is going
You're
to
awake
be.
from that.
Yeah, you are now awake.
Also, I will point out that Mastov is not surprised. He can't be surprised.
Okay. And he's also going to swipe at you again with a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, you take 6 slashing damage and another 3 acid damage.
Okay.
Next will be Whispering Gale. He's going to attack with fanatical advantage. Rolled a natural 1. So his scimitar is
Stab him in
going.
the foot.
Yeah, sure. Stab him in the foot. And he took 4 damage.
Plus all of his acid damage and all that other stuff.
Would he have screamed out when he stabbed himself in the foot, waking up? Whispering Gale?
Yes, he would have.
Ah.
But Whispering Gale is you are awake, but you are still prone.
Okay.
So there's advantage, a natural 20. So you're hit with 7 slashing damage and 6 acid damage.
Who is?
Whispering Gale. He attacked twice with a scimitar.
Oh. Okay, and one was a natural 1 and the other one was a nat 20.
Exactly.
Okay.
No in between.
They're both with advantage, and he actually, the first roll on each was a natural 1 and then a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you're watching, Rogar, you can say to me, because I can't remember. I don't remember how to not whisper their rolls.
Gear,
That's something.
Yeah.
That's something you can do in between games. So next is going to be Cedric. 24
No, you
versus
never-
your AC?
Hold on, buddy. You never told me how much damage I took.
Oh, I thought I did. I must have cut out. You took 7 slashing damage and 6 acid damage.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, 24 versus your AC, Cedric.
That's gonna hit.
Alright, you take 12 slashing damage and 2 acid damage. And 10 is probably not going to hit.
10 is gonna hit. That's just my AC.
Okay, so you take 4 slashing damage plus 2 acid damage.
And what was the damage for the first round again?
12 slashing and 2 acid, so 14 total.
Okay.
Oh, he did with advantage, so it would have been 11. And next is Queg.
Okay.
9 versus your AC, probably not going to hit because you have natural armor.
Not even close.
18 versus your AC.
Damn it, just hits.
Alright, you take 2 slashing damage and 1 acid damage. Is there anybody else that has not been hit yet? There is not one in Rogar's tent, and Rogar, make a perception check. Beat a 10.
Would it be his passive perception?
It could be his
I guess
passive
you would.
perception as well. You heard the scream from you and both your squire both heard the scream from Whispering Gale's tent.
That's my squire. That's
It's just the guard that is guarding you. You said that you have a guard.
yeah, that's right.
Alright, now that's it for the surprise round. Rogar, what would you like to do?
Okay, so
Oh.
I heard.
I do have one thing since oh no, never mind. Since Kane is surprised, could since all Mastov can do on his own is take the dodge action. So could Mastov take the dodge action since he's not surprised?
Okay, does he do so on your turn?
Yes, he does so on my turn.
Okay. So, Rogar, what would you like to do?
So I'm gonna stand up, which is half my. I'm prone.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
1 second, let me get that prone off of you. Alright, where do you go?
10. Can I see into either of these tents from here?
You see into this tent, and you see one of the guards sleeping.
But I can't see into this tent or this tent. If I stand right here, yeah. If I stand, actually, sorry. Can I? I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna there to there, there to there. And can I see in this tent now?
Make a perception check. Because it is closed. I'm assuming, Whispering Gale, you closed your tent at night. Okay, yeah.
No. Well, okay, sure. Why not?
Oh, you say no?
Yeah, it's cool.
Alright, then, in that case, somebody says, hi, Ian.
My friend Ian just joined.
Oh, gotcha. That was you saying it. Alright, so, yeah, the tent is wide open. You see a dark figure standing over Whispering Gale. What would you like to do,
since
Rogar?
That is all my movement. I'm going to cast Misty Step, and I'm going to move next to the figure. Well, can I move? Can I stand here and be in the tent, like next to Gale, so I can heal him afterwards?
You can, but I don't believe you. Yeah, sure. Let's say you can squeeze in.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine. You use
I'm
Misty
going to
Step to
attack.
go.
Yeah, because that's to be a space I can see. Do you want me to put it in the chat?
Yeah, no, it's fine. I think I know what Misty Step is. I think I know all the stuff. So you cast Misty Step. Is that
And I'm going to attack twice because I have this be at level 5 with my
Yeah.
sword.
All right? 16
Oh,
is.
can I use my inspiration on the 25 if that doesn't hit?
I can't. You can't. You have to say it before I tell you if it hits or not.
Oh, okay. Sorry, gotcha. What
So
can I
the
do?
16
Yep.
does hit. Would you like to use your inspiration?
Yeah, I'll use it. Sure.
Yeah, the 25 definitely hits. So roll for damage.
17 slashing.
17 slashing damage. All right. All right. He looks badly hurt. Quag, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
So let's see. Where am I? I'm assuming this is what I'm fighting against, right?
Exactly.
And this is one of the gargoyles that's protecting him.
Yeah, last Fury of the Silent.
I'm going to use my extra. Where is it? My extra attack to hit him, and then I'm going to also use a point of key and use Flurry of Blows on him to actually get 4 attacks on. So my first
All right.
2 are going to be with short swords, and then my second 2 are going to be with hands. So 10,
All right.
25, 26, and 10.
The 25 and 26 hit.
Okay.
So short sword and unarmed strike work hit. 7 and 8, 15.
Oh, you know what? Can
Anything
I add
else?
something along those?
What would you like to do?
I said, can I add a stunning strike to one of those?
Sure. Does it cost a key point?
It costs a key point.
All right. What does stunning strike do?
It's that. So with the first unarmored strike, the first one that I used that I hit it with, I want to try to stun it. So it's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Not very cost. Roll a 20.
Me?
It rolled a 20.
Oh, it rolled a 20?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm assuming that's safe then.
Yeah, I'm assuming so as well. All right, Brainer, what would you like to do? And would you like to get up, Quake?
Oh, yes.
All right, Brainer, what are you doing?
I'm going to walk up to the cultist, or whoever this guy is. I'm assuming he's part of the cult. I'm gonna grab him by the face, and I'm going to cast inflicting wounds.
And that is
which,
yeah.
well, if it's paralyzed, so since he's the whole person, he's paralyzed, which means that any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you ever wondered what death tastes like?
It would be just double that for 28 damage.
No, it'd be double. Yeah, 28 damage. It doesn't. You don't add any modifiers to it.
Right.
So yeah, just 28 damage. Nice job. His mouth like escapes air, but he can't scream.
Mm-hmm.
But you see terror in his eyes. Next is the Dragonwing's turn. He's going to try to get out of hold person. And that's a wisdom save, correct?
It is a wisdom save.
Rolled an 8. He is still stunned.
Yep, still trapped. Where the heck is my chainmail? There it is.
Dragonwing is going to... do you sleep with your chainmail on?
No, I'm taking stuff off.
Oh, gotcha.
So that I know what my actual AC is.
Gotcha. This one's going to go against Whispering Gale with just a regular scimitar. He does not have fanatical advantage. 7 versus your AC, not going to hit. 22 is going to hit. You take 5 slashing and 4 acid damage. Whispering Gale.
Wow, this one cultist really has it out for me. He's hit me twice before I can move it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, same, man.
And he did how much OP damage?
9 total. 5 slashing, 4 acid.
Please nerf.
I feel like they're assassins, so I feel like he was trying to kill you.
Yeah, I know, right? He's completely ignoring the guy standing beside me and is trying to assassinate me. That's what I get for being such an
Well, his job's done if he kills you.
Okay, against Kane,
We're gonna kill this guy.
20.
Mastov's gonna use this reaction to impose disadvantage.
With disadvantage, you still rolled a 23. You rolled a 24 and a 23. But you only take 1 slashing damage and 1 acid damage, so 2 damage total.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Does he impose disadvantage on all attacks, or just he only uses reaction once?
I think that's just for the one attack. Yeah.
All right, so 16 versus your AC.
Just hits.
All right, you take 6 slashing damage and 4 acid damage.
God, I am almost dead.
Queg. 9
Okay,
is no, it's not your turn yet.
I want to do my turn.
9 does not hit you.
No,
16, does that hit you?
no, it does not.
All right, next up is Cedric. 24 is going to hit you. You take 2 slashing and 3 acid damage. So 5 total.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Queg does not. Cedric does.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
10 does not hit you. And I believe that's all of the dragon wings. Next up is going to be the mage next to you, Brainor. All right, and he is going to gonna cast magic missile at, let's say, level 3.
Casting at who?
At
the guy in my tent, who's probably almost dead, would be my guess. After I did 28 damage to him and melting his face off.
with that force damage, he takes he takes 20 damage from that, and his arms go limp, and he just hangs in the air now as the force pummels into his stomach.
Let me check.
Does whole person hold him in the air, or does it just keep
I think
them
it just
from
makes them paralyzed.
All right,
They're just paralyzed.
he crumples down to the ground dead. All right, Whispering Gale, what would you like to do?
Touch my savior, actually. Twin spell, invisibility. Stand up. So that I'm no longer prone.
All right, you and Rogar are now invisible.
Thank you, Rogar. Let's teach this asshole a lesson. And since he's got such super awesome advantage, is there a way I could take a dodge action?
Yes. Invisibility is an action. Dodge action would take up your action.
Okay.
Yeah. He would have disadvantage on you because you're invisible, though.
Exactly.
Do what?
He only had advantage on you because you're prone, but now that you're invisible, he has disadvantage on you.
Okay, that's fine. And yeah, that's it for me.
All right, what would Riven like to do? Brainer?
Riven's gonna try to fly by tents to see if she can see who else is fighting.
From
see who might need help.
from
So she
there,
was right.
Okay.
here to. So the farthest she can fly would be straight across to about here. So
All right.
looking
So
at this tent, and probably this tent.
all right, give me a perception check, because this tent is definitely closed. You do see the cultists in this tent, and you do
Which
see you see a
That one.
cultist in each tent, each of the 3 tents.
Okay. Okay.
Aiden, give me or Cassius, give me a perception check, or Aiden, because now the fighting has broken out. You are still soundly asleep. Give me one for Cassius. All right, Cassius notices and wakes you up. Are you in the turn order, Aiden?
Cassius. I don't see Aiden.
No.
Yeah, I accidentally clicked on the wrong token.
All right, and what's your initiative?
4.
4.
It was. I'm supposed to be in place of Cassie.
Oh, right, because it
Yeah,
acts on
because
your
I think
turn.
they take their turns the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how like so much of this party has just pets.
There's so many pets.
One.
So many good boys.
I think pretty much everybody except for the turtle and the tabaxi. Oh, and Cedric.
It's half and half. 3 of us have pets, and
Have
3 of
something.
us don't. Yeah.
One has a fine steed, one has a fine familiar, and the other has an animal companion. They're not even the same thing.
Nice.
I also Kane with his construct.
All right,
Oh
Cedric,
yeah, and that's
what would you like to do?
Stand up first.
Yep.
I have a couple things I want to do, but I don't know if I can do them all.
All right, just let me know.
I'm gonna lay on hands myself first.
All right, that takes your action. Would you like to do anything as a bonus action?
Hexblade's Curse is also an action, correct?
Hexblade's Curse is a bonus action.
And then just attacking with a weapon is a regular action or a bonus?
yes.
Regular action for weapon attack.
Okay, so I'm just gonna Hexblade's Curse the guy.
I can't put a Hexblade curse. Oh, yes, thank you.
They just gotta be able to be seen within like 40 feet or something like that. 60 feet, maybe even.
Nice.
It's a
Okay.
good distance.
It is cursed. Actually, I'm going to put that. All right, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I want to attack, but I don't think I can, so...
I don't think you can either.
Okay.
All right. Kane, what would you like to do?
Kane's gonna stand up. And he's very upset at this man, so he's gonna cast Arcane Weapon. And hold on, let me. Yeah, there we go. And he's gonna do lightning on his sword.
Okay.
And then so that's his bonus action, and as his action, he's just gonna go for 2 attacks. Bop and bop. So 22 and 17 to hit.
They both hit.
Yeah.
So that is 18.
Damage.
Sorry, what? How much?
27.
27 damage. All right, he is
27 total.
hurt.
That was my action, bonus action. Mustub is gonna take the dodge action again, and that's it.
All right. Aiden, what would you like to do?
What did we say was the cost of putting armor back on?
It takes time.
It takes
It would be
depends
longer
on-
than a turn.
It takes like 1 minute for medium armor and
Mhm.
10 minutes for heavy armor.
To change shirt.
Chain shirt is
That would-
medium armor. That would take you
Yeah.
a minute. So 6 rounds. Or 10 rounds, sorry. Because you have to fasten it and you have to put on like the gloves and the boots and everything, and it takes a minute.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah, to don medium armor is 5 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes. Okay.
Light armor is 1 minute. It takes 1 minute to take it off. 5 minutes to put it on. To don and doff.
All right. Next
Which
up
is why I'm not wearing with armor.
Next up is going to be Lusferio's Gargoyle, who is going to attack with a bite. Rolled a 10, that does not hit.
That's why
And swipe with his
That's why
claws.
you don't get
21
close
does
to
hit. And he's going to take 5 slashing damage.
it turns into stone.
I don't believe that's how that works.
But we want it to work that way.
Just because it doesn't work that way doesn't mean we don't want it to work that way.
Does it specifically say
Right.
it doesn't work that way?
No, it does not. All right, Rogar, what would you like to do? You are now invisible.
Yeah, does being invisible give me like advantage on?
I believe it does. Yes.
Would it, since if I attack twice, would it give me advantage both times or just on the?
No, both times.
It would drop.
When you
I think it would
attack,
drop.
it drops invisibility.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna cast Vow of Enmity, or I'm gonna use Vow of Enmity. Let me put it in the chat. It is a paladin thingy. It's me advantage on.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to attack twice, and if one of them hits, I'm going to 20s, and I'm also gonna smite.
They both hit.
23 damage.
25.
All right, yeah.
Oh, 25. Sorry, my math is bad.
All right, you bring down your longsword and cleave him in the shoulder, and blood spurts out into his black cloak, staining it red. And he falls down to the ground, blood spurting out of his mouth from the unseen blade. And you, in his last sight, is you coming into focus, and he falls down to the ground dead.
Wonderful. I'm gonna his body because I heard fighting coming, or I heard shit happening in this tent, right?
Give me a no, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Give me
Just
a perception check. Real easy. Beat a 10. Yeah, you did hear. You do hear fighting in that tent.
Cool.
Do you say that you hear fighting or something?
I'm gonna leave. Sorry, I'm gonna run from the decks and say I'll be back to heal ya, and I'm gonna start making my way. Cause can I enter through this side, or is it?
You can enter through the middle here. So either one of
Okay.
these squares you can enter from.
Okay, so yeah, I would be have just enough movement to get up to this, hold this then, and do nothing because I have no action.
Okay. Quag, what would you like to do?
I am going to finish attacking this damn thing, and I'm going to do the same, similar to what I did last time. I'm going to do the short swords with the extra attack, and then the one flurry of blows, and attempt to kill it with all 4 of these attacks. So that, and then that, and that with that. So.
All right, all of them hit except for the natural one. Your short sword slips out of your grasp.
And goes flying somewhere.
You know, you take 1 point of damage. You just nicks your finger. Did you not take damage earlier? when he had advantage on you?
Yeah, I knocked it down. Did
Uh,
you not take it off? Oh. Okay, that's weird.
I thought you took 1 damage. I think is all you've taken.
No, I
No.
took 3, and I took
Oh.
no, so I should have taken 4.
okay. All right, so that is a total of 31
I
damage.
negated it down. Yeah.
All right,
So
your blows are.
I took 3 and then I took 1. So no.
Gotcha. Your blows are a whirlwind of force, and it knocks him into the back of the canvas tent, and he drops down to the ground on his face, never to move again. Brainor, what would you like to do?
All right. I'm going to tell the mage to wake up the other dude as I run out of the tent. So that's 15. There's 30. At this point, can I see into this tent?
Make a perception check. Be a 10.
Perception.
There is lightning
Yes.
crackling.
And a fire behind me.
That's true. Yes,
With
you do
that
see
roll,
inside.
am I able to tell if with that roll, can I tell if he's hurt?
With that roll, yes.
Okay. Let me check this real quick. Make sure that it is as an action. How far away is he, by the way? 35. Oops. I'm going to use. What's the range on this? Healing word. On
Alright,
him.
Kane, you
Give him
heal back
7
7 hit points.
Excellent.
So I've used all my movement. I used a bonus action. Have I used my action yet?
No, you have not.
Okay. What is? I think this is an action. No, it's a bonus action. Dang it. What's the range on this? I'm gonna use Sacred Flame on the guy in his tent. Since I
Okay.
can't use any actual spells, I have to use a cantrip.
Yes. Or no.
Yes, because I used a spell for Healing Word, I have to use a cantrip for
Oh,
my
okay.
action.
1 second.
Do you work tomorrow?
Sorry?
Do you work tomorrow?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry about that. Dexterity saving throw?
Yep. Has to
He
be.
rolled an 11.
So he takes 10 damage. Radiant damage.
Alright, light beams down from the heavens and into Kane's tent, and the cultist catches a flame, and he tries to put himself out, and as he does, he gets down onto his knees and slowly starts to slow down, and he falls down to the ground still on fire, and the beam comes up, and he is never and he is not on fire anymore. But he
To
is
never
now
raise again?
dead. He never raised again.
Woo!
I was about to say that, but I was like, I don't need to use
That's
that.
2.
All right. Next is the Dragonwing's turn. This
The one that's left.
Yeah, the one that's left. He's going to use Scimitar. 12 versus your AC, Cedric.
Yeah.
That hits. All right. You take 1 slashing damage and 5 acid damage. And 20 is going to hit. You take 4 slashing damage and 1 acid damage. Next is the mage's turn. He's going to get up, actually. And wake up the knight.
Yay, he can follow orders.
All right, Whispering Gale, what would you like to do?
Are there signs of the last combatant?
There is fighting to be heard. Make a perception check with advantage. Beat a 15 because you're pretty far away. All right, you just beat it. Now you just notice fighting coming from this tent.
Okay. Well, being the altruistic sort, he's not going to pay attention to his own wounds. And is see 30 feet. He's going to bonus action Misty Step. And while still invisible, invoke a Shocking Grasp.
All right. $20 is definitely going to hit. Roll for damage. And you are no longer invisible.
No longer invisible.
All right, he takes 11 damage as electricity courses through his body. And you
cannot make a reaction.
Yeah. And you see surprise in his eyes as the tabaxi just appears in his tent. Riven, what would you like to? What would Riven like to do?
Riven, if I can select her. Oh, that's why. Riven is going to continue to circle the camp to see if she can see any other cultists anywhere else that might be trying to sneak up.
Make a perception check. She doesn't notice anything else out of the ordinary.
Okay.
People are starting to wake up, and you start hearing kind of frantic chattering around the campsite as the sound of battle and slashing of swords is happening. But she doesn't notice any of any more black cloaked, masked cultists.
Okay.
All right, Cedric, it is your turn.
Cedric's radiance is going to consume.
Okay.
Two angel boys.
All right.
I believe that's the right one.
Where is Cedric?
Cedric is right next to you.
The top.
Whispering
the
Gale
top one.
and the Dragonwing need to make charisma checks.
Do I need to make that save as
Yeah.
well?
Yes, you do. It says
Everybody in the range, including David
actually,
himself.
It's
That's
the wrong one.
yeah, it's the one below that. That's for Fallen ASMR.
Hold on.
You accidentally
Do
included
what?
both of them. The top, top one that says starting at 3rd level is for Fallen ASMR. He's a Scourge ASMR. There you go.
Jesus, just start killing everybody next to you.
Are you a Scourge Ishamar?
Yeah, that's what I am. I was the other one, and then I changed and
Okay.
forgot to remove.
Yeah. So everybody around you, including yourself, takes damage.
Yep. And then I'm going to attack twice with my great.
Bright light. 20s are definitely going to hit. The extra radiant damage equals your level. So
Half your level. Be
No,
3
it's-
points of damage.
no, it says extra
No,
radiant
it's
damage equals your level.
For the extra on your turn, and then at the end of your turn, everyone takes half your level.
Oh, the initial one, yeah.
Wait, I'm confused. How much damage did Gale take by being within 10 feet of this person?
3, I believe.
Okay. And now he's
No, no. So
frightened of...
everybody around him would take half. It's the extra damage on the attack that would be equal to his level.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So, Gale, and also, is it also Cedric?
Yes, it would also include Cedric.
But also Cedric has resistance to radiant damage, so
So
it's
you would take
again.
half of that.
Rounded down would be 1.
2, I think, for Cedric.
No,
Because if it's rounded up.
it
Or
rounds.
does it say rounded down?
This is a point where it rounds down.
Okay.
All right, so the extra radiant damage is +5, so that's 16 plus 13. It is 29 points of damage. How would you like to kill him?
Hack off his limbs.
All right, you bring one greatsword swing down low and take out his thighs as you sear right through his knees, taking off his limbs. And as he grasps through them, you swing upward, taking off the left arm, and then downward, taking off the right arm. And he screams in pain as blood spurts out and covers your tent, and he falls down to the ground and writhes with no appendages and dies.
Pathetic.
Yeah, Cedric uses cross slash. All right, guys, that's it. You did it.
Woo woo, yeah.
Okay.
And then, because of Hexblade's curse, I regain health, correct?
Correct. I'm
We'll
gonna
let
come
double plus
out.
screws mark.
I'm gonna come out and I'm going to heal him. How much damage have you taken?
Wait.
No, I want to heal him. I've yet to use it.
Yeah.
I want to heal the angel.
I'm healing both of them. I'm bitch slapping
Everybody
both of
comes to me and I use prayer of healing.
you. Bitch, I'm bitch slapping both of you. Woo-hoo! And I'm giving you each 20 hit points.
Oh wow, thank you.
Kane, on top of the prayer of healing, is going to use his second level cure wounds on himself.
So, angelic little boy and cat girl over there, y'all just got 20 HP each. Woo-hoo!
No, I should take it away. It's not a girl.
Boy, whatever.
There is a difference. You realize, right?
Meow.
You just cat in all of his eyes. All right, each of you gain 281 experience points.
200 and what?
281.
281. I have wanted to use my healing hands in some sort of event yet, and I've yet to have a chance to do it. So let me use it.
Seven, 4, 5, 8. That's what I got.
Yep.
And I'm not using a calculator.
I am, because my brain's too tired for now.
After this last week, I'm overthinking. I'm done with it.
I just wanted it to be public what we all should.
Oh, yeah.
All right, cool.
All right. So, are we going back to sleep? And I'm going to recast Alarm.
You can. All the rest of the camp has awoken and the silent is screaming, and Akrini Yelton is out of his tent trying to figure out what is going on. So is Narite Verther, and all the other commoners and cultists are all out of their tent trying to figure out what's going on.
let's go loot the bodies, find out what they have on them, find out where they came
Fine.
from.
Cedric's gonna walk to the Red Wizard's tent. Still, like, consumed by his radiant energy.
Okay.
And sword drawn.
Okay.
Gil's gonna go
Not-
check on the silent screaming person.
Yeah, I'm gonna search the one that was back in my tent.
Well, let's figure out what
Um,
Cedric's doing first. What? Because you only have a minute.
Oh. I was just gonna say Cedric's gonna interrogate the wizard. Was he asleep or was he awake?
He's awake now. What would you like to say?
Cedric's going to enter his tent and just immediately begin accusing him of this attack on it.
Me? I had nothing to do with any attack. I don't even know what's going on. Please, please don't kill me.
He's gonna hold the arm of the other cultist that he slashed off. I take it this is one of yours, and he's gonna throw it in his lap.
He backs away at his tent, to the back of his tent, as far away from you as he can go, and tries to wipe the blood off his clothes. Please, please don't hurt me.
Do you have an explanation?
Are you there, Queg?
Well, I'm gonna be grabbing mine and following, radiating off with it.
No,
I don't want him necessarily killing anybody, and
Are you there, or are you not?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay. You asked.
Following far enough back that I'm not getting burned by his radiance.
Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret.
No, I'm just
Hi,
asking.
Margaret.
Because you can't ask a question if you're not there. Okay, so you're 10 feet away, and you ask, what did you ask?
I asked, I'm like, are these one of yours?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know what's going on.
Can I pick him up off the ground?
Make a grapple check.
Will you start doing damage to him, though, being that close to him?
Yes, you would.
Probably. Is that athletics or just strength?
That would be just strength
Yeah,
for you,
athletics.
and that's going to be either athletics or let me see. Does he have? He doesn't have
Athletics
anything.
or acrobatics?
Athletics or
I was
acrobatics.
gonna say, for me to pick him up and move him closer to you, just so we can turn out of him better.
Can I use my inspiration to make that a nat 20?
Sure. Yeah. You pick him up, and he starts to take damage. Please, please stop hurting me. Please, help! Anyone!
No.
Alright, and other commoners and cultists try to get close to you, but as they get close to your radiant field, they feel the heat coming off of you and back away and stay 10 feet away from you. And, please put him down. You're hurting him.
Deservedly so.
You hear one commoner ask out, "Why? What has he done?"
He's part of this evil pact, and those that are evil shall perish.
Okay. What are the rest of you guys doing while this is happening?
Well,
Searching the cultist in my tent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rogar
Rogar would
of the
go in.
Silence is still screaming. I imagine Gale's gonna go to him.
Okay, let me see what you guys get from the cultists.
Kane will also cast alarm on his own tent after looting.
Yeah,
Rogar's in.
I very specifically, when I took the ritual caster feat, picked alarm and find familiar.
Okay, cool.
I was like, those are probably the two most used level 1 ritual spells.
I didn't have all my spells set up, so I didn't even know I had access to alarm until after they started rolling attacks.
Or you're not a wizard, by the way, are you?
I am an artificer. I share a lot of wizard spells.
Do you have an actual spell book?
I have.
Artificers do not
don't.
have an actual
No.
spell book.
Wizards do have a spell book,
No, I don't have a spell book.
93.
but artificers do not.
Nope.
Okay.
Gale can take a look at it.
Dang. If you did, I could copy ritual casting spells off of your spell book and put it into my spell book.
All
That's
right.
why I love having spellcasters that use books.
Branor, you find 4 platinum pieces on your attacker.
We'll put that in party loot. Who's got the bag of holding?
I don't know. I think I have access to it. I mean, everybody should have access to it to write into it.
Yeah,
He's
I know.
got the bag of holding.
What's your strength, Aiden?
All right. Sorry, Kane, you find
wrestled
10
before.
gold pieces on your attacker.
Kane's gonna keep that to
You know,
himself.
near me.
Okay. Gale, what are you doing right now?
Once again, trying to comfort Les Felro the Silent, who you mentioned was screaming.
Yes.
Afterwards, he'd be more than happy to go and search the body in his own tent.
Okay, you calm him down. Well, actually, give me a persuasion check. Just be a 5.
Oh yeah, easy.
Easy. Okay. Yes. So you're able to calm him down, and you search. I wish I would have a 1d100 button.
Do what?
So I don't have to write this all out.
Yeah, for the quick rolls, or roll table.
Well, the advanced roller has one.
I think the advanced roll it is.
Yeah.
All right, you find 19 copper pieces on yours.
No. Enjoy.
What?
I'm rich.
So nobody's finding any orders or anything.
No.
Once I'm done with playing with this guy, listening to him torture, trying to figure out from there, I'm going to search the guy that was in my tent too. If he hasn't been already taken care of.
He has not.
Alright.
35.
Yeah, that
That's
was
it.
the advanced roller.
Can I
Okay.
check to see if I can identify that these are in fact cultists from Cult of the Dragon?
You find 11 silver pieces. It's pretty easy to identify from the masks that they are from the Cult of the Dragon, but they seem to be of a higher rank than the ones that you've dealt with before.
Okay. Can we unmask them and see if we recognize them as people that were in the caravan?
You absolutely can.
I want to do that.
All
At
right.
least with the guy in my tent.
You do recognize them as one of the caravan riders and teamsters from
Let's see the guy
the
giving me
cultist
the stink
wagon.
eye.
He was one of them.
I'm gonna pick up his body and throw it outside the tent, just to get him out of the tent. Like literally pick him up and throw him out of
All
the
right,
tent
without the mask.
without the mask.
All right, people gasp as they hear a thump and look towards your tent and see a. Is it bloody? I can't remember. What attacks did you use on him?
I used
Necrotic.
inflict wounds, and then it was the
Okay.
magic missile.
Yeah. So yeah.
So it wouldn't be bloody.
Well, the inflict wounds in the name, I would think inflicts wounds.
I think that, from what I've seen, it doesn't actually like cause bleeding. It just like causes that part of the body to die,
Okay.
like shrivel up.
All right.
Like a
So
gray hand print.
with a burn mark on his face where its skin has shrunken and shriveled, in a mouth open in horror, and other people are going to crowd around. He says, he was with you. What is going
I'm
on?
going to. So right after I threw out the body, I was gonna walk out with the mask in my hand, and I was gonna set it down on top of his chest or his back, whichever way was face up, and then walk back in the tent.
So the cult of the dragon are real. All
Do we
right.
have permission to execute this guy now?
No, he was a part of the attack. What are you doing? Please stop hurting him.
No.
What? They all tried to surround you, and let me see. He takes 3 damage every 6 seconds.
Yeah,
I believe it's 5.
3.
Every
'cause
6.
after level 1.
6 seconds.
Or,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
3 every 6 seconds. So he takes 30 damage. He looks very burned and hurt, and your radiance fades away. He says, please put me down. I didn't do anything.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop him. Can my, scorch marks be ingrained into his shoulders?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
I
the
will-
red robes are burned away at his shoulders, and you just see red flesh that has been burned away, and he can barely move his arms.
I will smack him and heal 10 of his HP back. That's the last of my HP that I can heal back.
Are you actually going to smack him?
Please.
Yes,
Don't
I'll
you heal
smack
him.
him and tell him that
Drop kick him.
we better not be surprised by any more cultists like that, especially after a situation. It'll look way too convincing that he's actually in on it. If he has any more similar people that are looking to attack us, he may want to warn them off. Or we may not go as gentle next time.
And I don't know what you're talking about, but thank you for healing me. All right, is that gonna be all for you guys tonight? Would you like to do anything else? Leaves going meticulous
should
to the
rest
body
after
and prestigitate the disrepair from it, put it away in his own belongings. The nude cultist corpse would be left
I'm
inside.
sorry,
his
what was
tent.
that?
I'm reading what Gale did. Gale will immolate the tent, cremating the corpse. All right. Gale, you immolate the corpse. All right. Anything else that anybody else would like to do?
Kane will cast alarm around his tent, only allowing Mastov and him free passage through without alerting him. And Mastov is going to stand outside and keep a very close watch, make sure no one approaches his tent.
All right. Nobody goes to sleep that night. They all stand around talking and looking at the dead bodies and the masks and recognizing the people and start accusing other people, and kind of chaos breaks out and people start to leave the caravan and make their way to Waterdeep in the dead of night. And the people that have been accused of cultists, they all get in their wagons and begin to leave towards Waterdeep. What would you guys like to do?
So wait, the people that were part of our group recognized some of the cultists that were attacked us?
They recognize the attackers as people that have been traveling with you, and they correlated the attackers with who they've been working with and for. So these were all teamsters and caravan workers working with the cultists. Remember that the general populace doesn't know about the dragon cult, and so they associated the attackers with the wagons that were carrying the cultists, and in kind of a huff and in anger, the cultists start driving away towards Waterdeep in the middle of the night. What would you like to do?
We should follow with the cultists so we can continue searching for what it is. So we should follow with them.
Can I Eldritch Blast one of the wagon wheels?
Sure. It's
Well-
going at pretty high speed. Yeah, you blast apart. Well, roll for damage. Be a 5. 10. Okay, yeah, you blast apart one of the wagon wheels, and it slams down to the ground, and the horse whinnies, and the caravan stops. Anything else you'd like to do?
Begin approaching the caravan.
Okay.
And then I'll let everyone else take their turns, because...
No, I mean that's what I would do too, is approach the caravan like
Yeah.
and protecting them, and them running off like this is not protect them nor keep them going.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Were any of the people that we were paid to protect leave overnight, or like say anything to us, or did they all stay put?
They all stay put. Aiden, where are you stealthing?
I'm wanting to sneak over to where they're keeping the gnome and try to cut her free.
Oh.
Okay. With that, she was kept in a Crinial Yelton's tent, bound and gagged, and you're able to enter from behind as a Crinial Yelton is out arguing with other people, and you are able to cut her free. And she goes, "Thank you. We have to follow the cultists."
Get
Yep,
stepping,
so I think
girl.
we're all gonna
Get
follow.
stepping.
Cultists jump down and yell at you from afar. "Why would you do that? Just let us be." Does anybody reply? Sorry, go ahead.
Running off in the middle of the night to pursue and run, and not one going to drag to hate, two just randomly going off, going to help, and three just following through the evening in the middle and in the dark is going to get
Sorry.
more damage to you.
You're cutting
And-
up really badly.
I said, sorry. Running off in the middle of the night is going to just cause more damage to you and to this wagon train. We are paid to protect you, which is what we're trying to do. And just because we were in the middle of the night, did we not obviously protect you, which is what we are paid to do? Maybe you should allow us to protect you. Sit down and relax.
All right, make a persuasion check. Okay. Okay, fine.
Inspiration.
Well,
Okay, never mind. If that works, never mind.
it doesn't matter. Your first roll was the 14, was the higher one, so your inspiration doesn't matter. They say, "Fine, we'll stay with you, but why did you have to blow off our wheel? How will we get it repaired?"
I'm sure we have a wonderful woman right and fix that fairly quickly. I turn to the gentleman who I knew looking like a blacksmith type character and ask him if he can fix that wheel. Who looks like a character? I forgot your name. I'm sorry.
Kane? Yeah.
Kane.
Kane can fix just about anything.
I figured you pretty much could.
Yeah.
Kane here could pretty much, I'm sure, fix that without much of a thought.
It is blown to pieces by an Eldritch Blast, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to put
I'm
that
sure
back
you can
together.
build one here fairly
We could probably make a new wheel. I've got carpenter tools.
I do too. Can work together to make a wheel.
That's true.
All in this together.
All right, you guys trying to make a wheel?
I do have to leave in like.
That's fine. We're almost done.
All right.
You guys are trying to make a wheel now. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Kane.
They are trying to make a wheel.
Both Kane and Rogar make carpentry tool checks, and with strength.
Since I don't have proficiency, would that just be a straight D20?
Yes. Well, it's strength, so it'd be D20 plus your strength.
Alright, with strength?
Are they needing help lifting? Is that what that strength is for?
Yeah, like
I think
actually
it's just
for like cutting down a tree and like
I
taking.
got this. Yeah.
See, I can help with the getting stuff.
okay.
I just can't really help with the carpentry stuff.
Yeah, you guys are able. It takes you the rest of the night, but you guys are able to fashion a wheel. And dawn breaks, and the cultists are now sullen and silent, and stay to themselves. And the other wagon riders stay far away from their train of wagons, I should say, as you make your way towards Waterdeep. Akrini Yelton says, "The gnome! She disappeared!"
Oh no.
Oh no.
There was a gnome?
Well, unfortunately, that's a unfortunate turn of events, but our more important thing was protecting you and protecting this caravan. Obviously, the cultist, and I look at the one cultist still within the group, got part of what they wanted.
Okay, fine. I guess the gods will serve her justice. And only Aiden knows this, but she is now hiding underneath one of Akrini Yelton's wagons.
Okay. Figured she was hiding something. I don't want to know.
You guys ride through the day and night trying to get to Waterdeep, and on the night of the second day, you make it to the walled city of Splendor, and
Has another 10-day passed?
another 10 days has passed. So those of you who are bodyguards get 10 gold pieces. Those of you who are generals get 8 gold pieces.
Yeah. I nat 20
Yeah.
on my bodyguard roll, so I get 10.
But
Yeah, exactly.
with like money.
I have so much money.
All right. And then something.
I have a lot more on my other character.
All right. And then the caravan starts to split up as they enter into Waterdeep, and hands are shaken between those who have hired you guys out and you.
Yeah.
All right, no problem. And they make their way down to the sea ward. But the wagons with the cultists make their way north through the south ward. What would you guys like to do?
Keep an eye on the cultist.
Okay, I want you
I'm
to
delivering
all...
my guy, so I'm gonna keep an eye on the cultist.
I would say keep an eye on the cultist, but I like heard every other word.
Okay, I need everyone to make stealth checks.
Hey.
What checks?
Stealth?
So,
Oh yeah. Sneaky boy.
I don't know how I have.
All right.
I have a stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys don't seem to attract any attention from the cultists as they wind their way north through the south ward, through the trade ward, all the way up to a inn with many other wagons pulled up to it and in the stables, and they all go inside, and it is called the Black Dragon Inn.
Seems kind of fitting. So if they're staying there, I would recommend let's take turns watching them.
That's actually where we're going to
So
end
we're
it
not all-
tonight. So we'll figure it out all next week. Is that cool with everybody?
Yep.
All right. Nice job, guys. Thanks for coming in. People who are watching, thank you for chatting with us and giving us a unicorn and other stuff to play with. And Shelter of the Faithful. Yes, you are in Waterdeep. There's the House of the Moon, which is one of the largest
Yes.
and most opulent of
I'm
the
also
temples of Salune.
gonna see if some of the priests and priestess can help us keep a lookout for them
Okay.
for when they start moving again.
Okay, we'll work
Since
on
they
that.
are from the town. Yeah.
We'll work on that next week, and you guys will figure stuff out.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for
Also-
playing, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Let's go ahead and what were you gonna say, Neb Shan?
I was just gonna say I was going to give Mastov a hat that just says I cannot speak on it. So whenever anyone sees Mastov, they know he can't speak.
Okay, how tall is Mastoff, by the way?
He's medium. He's probably about 6 feet tall, probably on par with Kane.
Oh, okay. Right. Wow. Okay. All right. So
He's a proper posing samurai.
he is an opposing samurai man. All right. So music was provided by Incompetech. If you are an artist for any of our characters, do we know the artist for? Well, Well, Cedric was done by Falco, which or Nepsep-chan on Instagram, and Falco illustrates on Twitter. Do we know who Kane and Massoff was done by?
I do not. I was just like, because I was making this super fast, but I didn't have a chance to check back on the artist.
No problem at all.
I will probably paint it of my
We
own.
don't have. Oh, okay, that'd be cool. We don't have pretty much any, except for Cedric. We don't have any artist shoutouts for anybody except for Quag, who's done by Wizards of the Coast. And Whispering Gale is transformed by Leaf for fair use. And thank you for Incompetech for the music, and thank you everybody for watching. We'll catch you next week at the same time, 7 p.m. Eastern. No, sorry, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern.